Hello everyone, welcome to my Eurovision 2021 review reaction video blog. So today we're going to be looking at Romania. So what I've been doing is I've been going through the songs, the semi-final one. So if you want to see those review reactions, then please do check out my channel. And equally, if you want to follow my journey, please do subscribe, where I will be going through all the songs of Eurovision 2021 and reviewing them. So as I said, we're going to be looking at Romania today. And so Romania are sending Roxen. So Roxen last year was the entry for Romania with the song Alcohol You. Now, this song seemed to hit a positive chord with a lot of Eurovision fans. And actually, I particularly remember it being a kind of a favourite, an outside favourite, if you will, to take the crown in 2020. Now, I will say, I didn't understand the hype last year. I think I remember listening to the songs in the Romanian national final, and I think Cherry Red, I believe, was a song that stood out for me, and that was the song that I wanted Roxen to take to Rotterdam last year. But I think it came third in the national final, and Alcohol You were unanimously, I think, took it with all the kind of procedures they had in place last year to work out which song would go. And I think the general consensus was songwriters or people that appreciate kind of how songs are written. I mean, the lyrics are very, very clever. So I think it was well respected amongst songwriters, and they kind of really appreciated not only the lyrics, but also just the general credibility of the song. Now, I have no issues with saying that it just wasn't a thing for me. Like, I know they're very different genres, but for me, it wasn't too dissimilar with Victoria from Bulgaria last year. I preferred that song. That song had more of a hook to me. I felt Alcohol You went really slowly. And what I mean by that is I kind of wanted the 3 minutes to be up when I used to listen to it. And I did used to skip it when it was on my Eurovision 2020 playlist. Now, I know that if for some people that are going to tune into this video, that is almost sacrilege that I've said that, because I'm definitely in a minority, and I do know that. So with that said, because she was such a big favourite last year, there was a lot of pressure on her to come back this year with just as good a song. So up until this point, just before she released Amnesia, I think, it was around the same time I heard a song that she did with Alexander Rybak, Eurovision royalty from Norway, called Wonderland. If you've not heard that, check out that. If you're a bit like me and you like your kind of Eurovision tunes a bit more poppy with bubblegum and bubbles on top, then Wonderland's certainly for you. So do check that out. But yeah, so she's come back with a song, Amnesia. Now, I did listen to this when it was first released, and I do remember, so I've only listened to the audio, I haven't seen the video, and I do remember preferring it to Alcohol You. There was something more fuller with the production than Alcohol You, and I don't know, the 3 minutes didn't seem to go slowly like it did for me last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the video, and I'm going to, yeah.
Once upon a time, I used to know a girl, ripped jeans, messy hair, shining like a pearl. Like a summer day, she could push the night so far away. If you feel what I feel, see what I see, don't bring yourself down. You're not alone now. Oh, I lost myself.
See, already I'm more interested than Alcohol You. And I love the choreography that matches with the lyrics and the message of the song. Oh, I like this bit. Self-love amnesia. Interesting phrase. For me, this is so much better than Alcohol You. And I want Romania to come back competitively. Because yeah, 2018 and 2019 did not go their way. This is so credible. Like, and I'm not surprised by the sound because obviously Alcohol You was just a completely different direction from Romania. But it's not a different direction for Romania because it's Roxen's sound. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Like, the things they can do with their staging in Rotterdam is so exciting. I really like whoever came up with this idea of staging for this video. Oh, I like this. And I like that low beat in the background. It's really like building the song. I don't know how old she is. She looks really young, but she really does command, as in she has really good presence. Oh, this is so much better than Alcohol You. And I like the fact that it's still dark, it's still indie pop, but there's more of a hook here, and you're taking along the song with her, and the song builds. And yeah, whoever choreographed that, for every shout out that went unheard. Love that message. Okay, I massively prefer this to Alcohol You, and like, I must be near the end of semi-final 1 now in reviewing songs. There's no other song that sounds like this, and I don't know whether I am qualified to say the term indie pop, but it's certainly Wonderland. It's quite interesting. The one she did with Ryback is pop, and I was quite surprised when I heard it because the songs for Eurovision 2020 that she in the national final were kind of indie pop-ish, and so I just assumed that was her sound. So when I heard Wonderland with Alexander Rybak, I was like, that's interesting. But then this goes back to the sound from Eurovision 2020 national selection, the songs that were in that. So, but there's something that grips you with this song, and you're interested with the lyrics of the song as well. Like, there's a message to this song, and I loved the choreography in the video, and I hope they take elements of this staging to Rotterdam. There's no other song in semi-final 1 that sounds like this. I've looked at Israel, Malta, Cyprus. There's a lot of kind of real strong female boppy vocals that would possibly might be competing for the same kind of votes. Yes, they are different sounding songs, but nonetheless, I'm assuming they're going to be going to Rotterdam with dancers, with high budget productions, I'm assuming. And this is going to stand out, I think. And I don't think there's anything in this semi that are going to appeal to a certain group of people that vote for this sound of song. I don't want to compare it to Lithuania's song the other year, but I remember my sister, who's kind of into indie pop-ish, loved that song, and I remember that doing really well in the UK televoting, and I can just imagine a UK audience getting behind this song because it does sound UK radio friendly. So for me, this is an extremely competitive song, and I remember when Amnesia first got released, and on my social media, some people that I follow were kind of saying, I think just disappointed. I think there was just such love for Alcohol You in the fact that it was so different and it brought something so different and unique last year, and people really respected the credibility of that song. And I think they heard this and they thought it was a step back for Roxen in regards to going back into the realms of pop predictability sounds that we may have heard before. But for me, I think it's so much better, and I think it's so much marketable. It has much more marketability. I just didn't think there was enough with Alcohol You last year to take the crown, even though bookies said it was an outside favourite. But for me, this is so much better. There's so much more to grab hold on here, and actually you're taken from the beginning to the end, whereby with Alcohol You, I felt it was dropping you now and again through the song. But no, this one, like I said, there's no other sound like it. I find her really interesting, and I think an audience will find her really interesting. And as I said before, Romania needs to come back and just show what it can do, because 2018 with the Humans, which I personally liked, 2019 Esther Pioni, which was okay, didn't qualify, so they've not qualified for a bit. This is a guaranteed qualifier, and I really do think this will go well, because like I said, there's no other song in the semi-final one that sounds like this, and it is giving us a vibe that is really marketable, particularly if I'm thinking of the UK. So I think this is going to do really well. So well done Romania, well done Roxen for coming back with a song that's within your sound, so you're not selling out and it still sounds authentic to you, but I think it has more of a mass appeal personally than Alcohol You. So those are my thoughts. Please do let me know what you think of this song. I'm really interested. Please support my channel and subscribe and follow my 2021 Eurovision video blogging journey. And until next time, stay safe.